Hindenburg, an institute specializing in forensic financial research, had claimed that the Adani Group was engaged in stock manipulation and accounting fraud in January. The research firm accused the Adani Group for engaging in 17.8 trillion rupees stock manipulation and accounting fraud schemes over the course of decades. It also says that Adani family had controlled offshore shell entities in tax havens spanning the Caribbean and Mauritius to the United Arab Emirates, which it claims were used to facilitate corruption, money laundering, and taxpayer theft while siphoning off money from the group's listed companies. Adani Group is a large Indian conglomerate that has been at the center of controversy, causing its stocks to fall more than 50% in a month's time, wiping off 12 lakh crores from the group's valuation. However, the Adani Group stocks have since rebounded to some extent, and the company has continued to pursue its expansion plans, particularly in the renewable energy sector. But what an investor needs to do now? Is it a great opportunity to buy or just stay away and watch the game?
Indian mutual funds, by and large, other than the index funds, don't own Adani, don't own any of the Adani companies, even though it's a very large portion of the market. I don't know any investors, value investors, any investors I interact with in India who've ever had any stake in Adani. I think.
Is that because of his reputation or just or valuation or some other reason?
I think that it's clearly optically and otherwise it's very expensive. It's always been expensive. And so it's difficult to justify those numbers. And so even the Hindenburg report, they start off, the first thing they say is valuation.
Yeah.
And they bring up a bunch of other things. Now, I have no idea how real or not real those other aspects are. It is true that the quality of the businesses and the quality of the assets they own is exceptional. They own most of the private airports in India, ports, and a lot of the petrochemical infrastructure, pipelines, transmission lines, and so on. These are really very high quality assets. The questions are swirling around the rest of it. And I don't need to have an opinion on 98% of what goes on. I only need to have an opinion on the stuff that we were actually going to invest in. So it's really irrelevant from my point of view. We'll buy some popcorn and watch the movie.